Alright, welcome to another edition of Legend of Zelda playing on this channel with more Source Rex. This is Zelda II, The Adventures of Link. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's actually one of the hardest games that I ever played growing up with a Nintendo Entertainment System. I was 8 years old, I think, maybe 7 when we started playing this. If you've ever played this, you understand how difficult that can be. Now being a seasoned man of my 40s, I've had quite a bit of experience in playing this game again and again and again. So I thought, what better way to show you all how I get through this and what tips and tricks you will be able to enjoy as well. We've done this before with Legend of Zelda, the original from the 1986 version. If you haven't seen that, I do encourage you to go play that one as well. I do put my own little spin on how I like to play that one and how I like to navigate and quest through certain dungeons and prepare, and I'm going to take the same experience into this. So, without any more talking, let's get right into Link's adventure. Right, starting right off, we're in the palace where Zelda is under some kind of spell. Now, I don't remember all of the timeline of this. I believe this is I can't remember if it's the current Zelda or Zelda is the story of lore and every princess, since whatever happened with Ganon in this timeline is named Zelda. It's a lot of backstory, and Zelda 2 actually, I think, fits after all the events of Ocarina of Time, but kind of before Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know. There are other videos on YouTube. Go check those out. They're not mine, but they are very good. They're about an hour long, explaining the entire timeline. For us, Zelda's back there. We need to go put all the crystals into the different palaces, destroy evil, get Ganon's presence away from here, and get our piece of the Triforce. So what I want to do is start off with a little bit of questing first. I want to level up, and the easiest spot is to come right into this first one here. Just kill the little bats, because they suck. Get a little bit of points, and then there's a points bag right there that we're going to get. But, because I'm picky and I'm trying to get as many points as I can, I'm going to try and fight. But, hey, let's just pass it up. All right. So what I'm normally going to do is I'm going to bypass the first level ups. I know everyone who usually plays this, they go right for life, then magic, and they play the ones, or they pick the ones that will be the next ones available. So, it'll be life, then magic, then attack, and then I think it's life, magic, attack. And it kind of always goes up like that. The best way that I feel to get through this game is to focus on your attacks first. Before we get into the first palace, I will get us an additional heart block up the top. But believe me when I say this, that focus on the attack makes most of the game really easy. You can get through like the 5th or 6th palace just by leveling up to attack 6 in the first palace. So if you've watched the other videos that we have with Legend of Zelda or Link's Awakening, please trust me on this. I've played this enough times to at least show what I do. I think it makes it a little bit easier, so I'm going to skip this. Go ahead and pick cancel and just keep going. There will be plenty of chances to find more items, trust me. All right, so we're going to go to the first town. If you've never played this game, you want to stay on the, I'll just call it the yellow brick road, because as soon as you venture off, baddies try to get you. And if they catch you in the grass, the swamps, whatever, there will be other bad guys in there, for you to fight. Now, if you're looking to quest up for points, go ahead and do it, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, so we're in the first town. First town is called... Welcome to Rauru. Now, the only reason I'm showing this is every town, I believe, in this exact game is named after a sage from Ocarina of Time. So there are 7 sages. I believe 5 or 6 of the towns in here are all named after sages, or a majority of them are. I think there's like Darinia, Rauru. I cannot remember the forest sage. Starts with an S, like Soraya. I got that name wrong. I know I did. But it's just kind of a cool thing. As I mentioned in the timeline, Ocarina of Time takes place first, and then this kind of takes place at the back end. I understand it's not the release, but trust me on this. So it's kind of just a cool thing to see, but Rex needs to stop yapping and keep going. What we will see And I'm playing this on a Switch, so it's like on a HDMI converter. You will see that there's a little bit of glitchy on some of these, but let's just keep going. Let's keep navigating through. See what the first dude has to tell us. If all else fails, use fire. Well, I think that's just a philosophy for life. If things are going bad, just burn it down. All right, every town is going to have a lady in a red dress. There's multiple ladies in a red dress, I think, but you just talk to her. Please let me help you. Come inside. Really, she's going to replenish your life. So go in here. I can restore your life. And then boom, there she goes. Every time you see me talk to a red lady, I'm going to get this head and skip right through that. But I just wanted you to see what that was about. You can talk to all these random people. Most of them aren't going to have a lot for you. Only the hammer can destroy a roadblock. So right outside the town, there was a giant rock in the road. Apparently, you can just take a hammer and destroy rocks. I don't know. In old cartoons, that's what they used to do for people with like prison sentences. Very weird. All right. This lady, talk with my father before you leave town. So also in every town, there is a magic old man wizard dude who lives in a basement somewhere. I don't understand why they all do, but each town, like she says, has a wise man. Learn from him. He's going to give you some kind of spell that's going to help you along your journey. So he just sits in this giant weird thing, right? Very weird basement. In Parappa Desert, use this magic to survive. And really what he just gave us is shield magic. Now that's really just going to raise our defense. Now, as you can see, it is worth 32. I don't know what that means. Is that 32% of your magic? I'm going to call that yes. I'm not going to test it right now because I don't want to lose my magic. But as your magic increases, you get to magic 1, magic 2. As you upgrade that level of ability, these will come down. So the ones at the top are usually the cheaper ones, right? And then as you get to the end and you get things like thunder and spell and things like that, they will be more expensive. So we talked to our first old dude. We got our shield. We talked to the red lady. Actually, you know what? I will test that out in a minute because, wait, was there not one in here? I was going to say in every town. Okay, let's talk to the little dude first. Let's just see what he says. Get candle in Parappa Palace. Yeah, Parappa the Rapper. Got him. I'm getting there. All right, I didn't see one, but usually, let's see if we can't find the little old ladies. No, not you. Where's the little old lady? Usually in every town, and I guess I didn't notice it in this one, there is a lady in red, like I said. There's an old man who lives in a basement somewhere. And there's a little old lady like this, but she's orange. She's very easy to see. She's bright freaking orange. Just like the lady in the red dress, she will restore your magic. So since she's not here, I'm just gonna leave. All right, so there's the roadblock the guy was talking about. You can obviously see there's another one down in the corner. There's gonna be a bunch of them as we go through the maps. But for now, let's trigger that so we get kind of a hall pass. We're gonna go through. We go into the first cave. Now, the cave is dark. It is blue. You can't see anything. In Parappa Palace, we will go ahead and get a candle, and then from now on, it'll just automatically be orange and lit up. So, I don't know if you saw it on the screen. We can go back and play a little clip, but there was something moving on the floor, and so that's how I can see it. If you didn't notice it, you would just hit it, and you would get hurt. But since I played this 4 billion times, I just went ahead and knew that he was going to be there. All right, so avoid the blobbers. Come all the way down here. Get back onto our magic trail. All right. We want to get to the end. There is a heart force there, but I want to make sure I avoid these bubbles because they hurt you. And yep, trying to concentrate here. If they hit you, whoa! They pretty much knock you back. And so if they hit you in midair and you get knocked back and you go into the water, you lose an entire life. It sucks to do. Sucks to have happen. So just concentrate, get through, you'll be good. All right, coming to this clearing here. Find Stonehenge for some bizarre reason. Then there's a giant fox with a mustache and a whatever boomerang. But we just picked up the heart. We have one extra, little pocket of life in there. So really, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna head back. Now that we've cleared that. Now that we've gotten see how it kind of knocked me back, kind of Yeah. If that happens while you're jumping over water, you are bummered out, my friend. Sorry, concentrating again. No! Ooh. Alright, so I'm running out of life. They're hating me. Oh! Oh! Alright. Let's go back. Let's get out of here. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's dodge everybody. Let's dodge it. Okay. What I'm going to do, because I'm a little scared little boy. Alright, let's check the floor. Make sure nothing's coming at us. I don't see anything. They should all be dead. I'm just going to quickly go back to town, refill my life, so I don't die before we get into the first palace. Because the first palace is going to suck. And, you know, you do that. So you can cut ahead a few extra seconds if you want. But like I said, just go to the town, get the lady with the red dress, and we will go back. So I'll go ahead and cut this, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, coming back from the town where I've refilled my life, I'm just going into the first palace. It is really that fast. We just start ahead of time. We go right into the first dungeon, and we just get on with our lives. There's really no other questing before this. The next episode, before we get to the second palace, there will be a lot of questing. But really, in this game, they just throw you right into it. And Nintendo was crazy. They just threw you in. It was very weird. In other palaces, you can hit this statue. Sometimes the Iron Knuckle dude will show up and try to kill you. Other times, a magic bottle will pop out. So we just go ahead and checking that out. All right. So go ahead and land here. We want to avoid those guys. Those guys will hurt you, and they will also they take away your points that you've earned. They are jerks, so you got to like kind of walk a little bit. Never trust them, and they come in at different like speeds too. So sometimes they're very quiet, then sometimes they just start like hop sprinting at you. It's very weird. All right, Stalfos. Stalfos. These guys are in like every Zelda game I've ever played. It's usually just the skeleton dude with the shield and sword. I don't know what those things are called, and just call them like the jumpy foxes. I hate them. They're the worst freaking things I've ever seen. Because they are annoying. That's really all it is. I just hate them because they're annoying. If I can get the blue blobs down here, I can get like 2 extra points per blue blob. Sometimes they'll drop like little point bags, so sometimes, you know, it's good to fight. But we needed to go to the left first because we needed to get a key. Because if we went to the right when we got out of the elevator first, you'll see that there's a, well, obviously there's a door that needs a key, and we'd have to go back anyway. So I just told you what it was. It's very easy. Just go down, go to the left. There's the key, or the door. You unlock it, and it disappears into nothing. Palaces are crazy. All right, there's Bubbles. Bubbles is like this weird floating head that you can attack, but you really can't kill. But I'm going to show you there's a room where no one else will find you as you try to kill a Bubbles. And really, he is going to be what we need to kill to get us up, to get our attack level up. It's going to be a little bit time consuming, but trust me, it is worth it. All right, once again, we will cancel. I'm going to let you know, if you can get up to a certain high point, when you beat any palace, the bonus that you're going to get is it's going to give you enough points to get to your next thing. So if you get up to, like, let's say we went the whole game and your life was 50, your magic was 100, and then attack was worth 8,000 points. At one time, it does become 8,000 points. And you have 105, and you beat the boss of the palace that you're in, that reward will take you all the way up to 8,000. Because once you've skipped life and magic, it's just going to keep getting you points until you get to the next thing. So, cool thing that we'll learn here when we're trying to get up to level 6 attack before we leave. So, here we go. It's going to be a lot of talking in the beginning. I'm sorry, but, you know, just trying to figure out what we're doing. So, leave me alone and keep trucking the way I want to truck. All right, got it? Cool. All right. Get a little Stalfos dude. Good. Down the elevator. Nope. Actually, I was wrong. I don't want to go to the elevator yet because I need a key. I'll get a candle down there, but I need a key. All right, stab the blue guy. Ah! No Bubbles. So in here, you could stab Bubbles for an hour. That's perfectly fine what you can do. But before I have to waste my time attacking Bubbles, I'd rather be at a level 2 if I could. So I'm going to leave this here, but there's a fairy there. Fairies are awesome. Once you touch them, they will refill your life. So I'm going to go up a little bit more. Down is the final boss. This is a very easy palace for it being the first one, but we're going to go explore, get the keys, because we need keys anyway. But we get 2 keys here. One will be for the boss, and one will... Oh, yeah, I don't know if you saw. One will be for the candle. I don't know if you saw, but I had 183 points. That dude hit me. I'm down to 173. Like I said, they suck. Ugh. And you just got to make sure that you pace them out right. They're very irritating. You can also... Yeet! Jump into those things and try to stab them. Sometimes they will release a magic bottle or a points bag. Yeah, see? Little points bag. Boom. Now we're going to do our attack. Now, I will say, if we do get an easy 50 right after this, I will do one kind of like life level up, just, you know, to kind of help us get through the palace, but you really don't need it. So it's really up to you how you want to save it. I don't think you need any of your magic yet. Get the shield once, you'll be good. But attack is where it's at, because you really want to, you know, be able to kill things like this. So here's the stupid bear claw throwing dude. He jumps, and it should give you like a little bit of a gap to where you can run. But right now, I'm not seeing it. There it is. Now he's going to jump at you. You can just stay here. You can stab him in the face. You can wait for him to jump, or you can charge him. Rex gets aggressive. Rex gets aggressive. I think it's worth like 50 points. Booyah. So like I said, I'll get 1 life. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but once you have full life, if you've ever played like Link to the Past or some of the other games, when you swing or throw your sword, a little like magic blade shows up as well. So it's a cool little thing. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does kind of help. You know, if you want to hit some things from a distance, especially these losers. And these guys will not disappear off the screen, but they won't ever turn around. So don't worry, if you're chasing one, they will only turn around if they hit something. They're like rebounding things. So don't worry. But make sure there's enough space in front of you. Oh, wait, no. I have to go through the other elevator first. Make sure there's enough space in front of you so you can see the wall if they are going to bounce back. All right, there's the bubbles that I eventually want to kill. He's just going to bounce around a bunch. We will come back to him before we get to the boss. But let's go get our candle first. And I believe there's another Stalfos down there. Or I think there's like 1 orange iron knuckle, which is like this. Nope, there's nothing in there. That will help us out. I hate these dudes. Sometimes you just got to reset it. Let's see what happens. Crap. Alright. Like I said, you can fight him, but sometimes it's just easier to like let him bounce. So he disappeared a little bit. He's bouncing that way. Some of them are going to be fast, too. That's the part that's going to suck. I think there's one up here that's like super duper... Yeah, he is like riddled up. Okay, just gonna let him hit me once. It's fine. Remember, we still have that fairy we can get. Okay. These guys will be aggressive at you. Ah, come on, stabby, stabby, stabby. There we go. Sometimes they start jumping. Now, I will say right here, I believe there is a P bag, points bag. So we'll be quick. This will fall. It's not terrible, but oh, you do want to make sure that you don't fall in or you lose your entire life. Oh, did you see that magic? Come on, dude. Come on, blobbers. Yeah. Oh, see? And then a little magic thing. I lost magic because the little jumpy foxes got me, but we're good. Oh, another one of you dudes. See, there was that jump that I was talking about. It's different when you're like on a platform because then you can't like use the jump to get under the club, but we're good now. All right. Was it 30? Was it 50? It was 30, wasn't it? How much is this guy worth? Ah, it was worth a worthless red bottle. Red bottle will fill your health all the way up. Blue bottle will fill a little bit up. But right now at 4, we're good. Okay, these guys will always try to stab you. Just get a quick watch on where their sword goes. When they're red, they get a little faster. When they're blue, they will actually start throwing things at you, which is awful. So, let's go back to cancel. We have, you can see we still have a key down here. We have 2 keys, actually. So we have one for here. Easily get our candle. Now we can see in the dark. That's really all it's for. It's not like Legend of Zelda, the first one, where you can throw the fire and burn things, like burn secrets and burn bushes and actually attack enemies with it. So I don't believe you can do anything with the items that you'll see down on the bottom. Like you can't access them and then use them. It's just, hey, I have the hammer. If I press the button in the right place, it'll work. And then, you know, same with other stuff we'll see. Magic boots, flute, raft. You never equip them and use them. You kind of have them. All right, eat over those guys. Actually, let's... I just want to get points, you know, because I'm greedy for points. Yeah. I'm a grinder. I'm an XP grinder. So if I see points, I try to get them. Oh my god, that guy is going to... Okay, he only hurts us. He doesn't steal our magic. Go, 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 go! Oh, he did not get us. Woohoo! All right. Okay. So we're going to go and fight Bubbles now. And this is a part where I'm going to show you how long it takes. And then it's up to you to watch. Ugh. Come on! I hate the blue things. They get aggressive. It's up to you how much you're going to watch. But if I can get him trapped, I will show you exactly what I'm trying to do. Okay. So watch this first one. I'm going to try to time it. This should take probably like, I think it's like, I want to say it's like 30 seconds. Just to kill one Bubbles. But bear with me here. Because this is going to get us, I think it's 75 points. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. 50. Okay, so it gives us 50. Now, all right, so it's going to let us try to buy the magic again because we just got to this, so it's going to unlock that. I still don't want it. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go and like exit the screen, come back, and it's going to reset Bubbles in blue again. Okay? Cool. Don't need any of that. So I'm just going to attack Bubbles again. I'm going to keep doing this over and over and over and over again. It's going to take a long time. I think it usually takes me about a half hour of consistently doing this, but I promise you, it gets you to... I usually get to level 5. Make sure my points are above the 150 for the life. That way when I beat the boss, I automatically get up to the next level of points, which I think is like 3,000 or 4,000, you know, to get my 6 attack. I promise you, it is worth it. I am going to cut this video forward to that half-hour point. I will see you then. All right, I timed that out. It took me exactly 29 minutes from the first Bubbles kill to getting to this 2,000 here. So I'm going to level up. I did die once. I did have to get the fairy once. So I'm probably going to die again before we get to the main boss here, but that is quite all right. I am killing this last Bubbles because I want to leave with 51 points. There's going to be a few extra enemies down below that'll get us past the 150, but I want to make sure that I get to the final boss past the 150 so I get that free upgrade all the way to get me to attack 6. But I don't know if you remember, I think last time this guy took maybe 5 hits. That one, very easy, not so much. Only took 2. So I believe we have like a fire... Oh, no, Stalfos. Oh, no! I don't think I got the points in time either. That's a bummer. Maybe I did? Oh, you jerk. I wonder if that means that Stalfos is still there. That's okay. Stalfos is like worth like 50. But if you can get him right, you just stab him right in the feet. 30. All right. But there's another one. Cool. There we go. So you can see, I'm passing up the 150, the 100. The next one is 3,000, and that's going to be where beating the final boss is going to get me all the way to that. So, cannot wait to get that for free. All right. Gotta get this guy. Unlocked that. He should only take like 2 or 3 hits. 2 hits. Oh, P-Bag would probably worth 50? 200! Nice! Love it. All right. Let's keep on pushing through. Once we start to see the banners, you'll see like the banners on the ceiling. That's how we know where we are. I feel like we are almost there. All right, let's get us prepared. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. That's where we want to be. And we only have one thing, but let's go ahead and make sure that the thing is selected to shield, and then you press select. And so now I have this like kind of like reddish, orangish thing. really just means that my shield will be better. So really all we got to do is just come up to this dude. He's going to try to hit us. We're just going to stab him in the head. But if you saw that, that took 2 bars off of him. Oh! So all I got to do is really just stab him 4. Boom! Oh! I thought I had it! 4 times and he is dead. Magic key will fall from the ceiling. Okay. I thought I got that. Guess I didn't. Opens up the door. I don't know why he would need to drop a key. I guess so you couldn't like escape instead of fighting him, but whatever. And now we just put one of the crystals in here. Booyah. Yeah, so the backstory is they've given us like 6 crystals to take to all the palaces, and that's supposed to something to block the entrance of Ganon or something. I think what it does is once you do it, it allows you access to the Great Palace. It like unblocks the curse. Can't remember the lore of it, but dude, with that free upgrade, we are now up to level 6 attack. And that, I think, is money, honey. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and stay right here. This is where I'm going to end the rest of this journey that we're here. So this was episode 1. I feel like it goes pretty quick, at least through the video. There is that 30 minutes in the middle where you do need to kind of level up. I will say that sometimes the blue blobs will drop at randomly. They'll drop P bags or magic. The magic really isn't going to do anything for you, but the P bags are worth 50. So sometimes bubbles plus a P bag is worth 100, right? 50 and 50. If not, every bubbles is worth 50. It takes about 30 seconds to kill the first one, and then it gets easier and easier and easier as you get up to the levels. So if you've liked this video, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber and you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. And if you're interested on what's going to happen in episode 2 and throughout the rest of the game, I implore you to hit that bell icon. That way you get notified of when the next video is out. As I always like to say, I've been Rex. You guys have been super cool. I cannot wait to see you in the next episode where we will go questing and be on the hunt for Palace 2. Until then, see ya.